Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. Today I'm here with our fan favorite, the Pixel 6. Also, you can throw the Pixel 6 Pro in here. I want to talk about something important because we know that there's been issues with the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro. I know probably about 87.62% of you are experiencing no problems, but there's a growing, larger community every day of people who have the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro and are developing connectivity issues, signal strength issues, and having problems with making phone calls and simple things like just sending a text message or maintaining a data connection. So, talking about that, when I first got this phone, these issues were not apparent. This is not something where it's like, okay, it showed up on day one, the first 2 or 3 weeks, everybody's experiencing these terrible problems with their phone. Largely, it affected a very small group of people, and it seems like it's grown and got worse, especially since the December update that a handful of people got. So, I want to talk about this because I want to address the issue of should you still consider buying a Pixel 6 or 6 Pro with the issues that are going on. And there's a mixed signal out there. Of course, this is not something that a lot of people in the tech community are talking about. It's not something that is being really addressed by anyone. And we're waiting on Google who is continuing not say anything to us, to give us this update that was supposed to fix it. And they're already well past the overshot date of their original. Normally we get a update. We get at least a security patch on the first Monday of the month. We didn't get that. The Pixel 4, the Pixel 5, the 5a, all those guys, they were lucky to get that. They said there was a huge patch coming that was supposed to fix up to about 100 different issues for Android 12, with at least 60 of them affecting the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro. So they know there are issues. We know there are issues. There are community support tickets out there. There are threads for it. There's Reddit pages. But is the phone safe to buy? Is it something that you can go out and buy with confidence and use? Because if you look at a lot of the videos, largely it's a very positive response to the phone. I love the Pixel 6. I like it a lot. I like the Pixel 6 Pro a lot. I got the Pixel 6 Pro as part of the Team Pixel program because they sent it to me as a reviewer to check out, to make my unbiased review, all that good stuff. But I liked it so much, and I thought that at $599, the Pixel 6 was such a value proposition. Being somebody who's very budget minded and thinks about these things when I make videos, I thought the Pixel 6 is going to be probably the best Android phone for so many people to buy. So I wanted to get it. I paid for it with my own money to test it out, and that's why I have it. That's why I've been making so much content. I do believe in this phone. What I don't believe in right now is Google, and I've been having some serious issues with these guys. At first it was like, okay, we'll give them some time to fix it, and then, hey guys, they showed up, they started rolling out the update. That halted abruptly, and then we had a whole slew of new people with connection and signal and connectivity problems. So, can you go buy this in confidence? I think largely you can. And the reason I say this is because it doesn't affect every device. This is not something where it's like, okay, 99 out of 100 of these phones are going to have problems. I don't even know what the sample size is, but let's say, maybe I'm giving them credit, maybe I'm not. Maybe they sold 1 million. Let's say there's 1 million of these out there in the market right now. Maybe, who knows, 20,000, maybe 50,000. Maybe there's like a small fraction of a percent, maybe a few percent that are experiencing this problem. Here's what you can do. If you want to buy it because you want to move up, if you've got a Pixel 2, a Pixel 3, you're looking forward to upgrading, you've been wanting to get this phone for a while, maybe you finally found the mythical Pixel 6 Pro in stock somewhere, I would say it's safe to buy it. Here's what I would caution you though. You have a 2-week return period, at least here in the States, basically anywhere. And if you get it through Amazon, you get like a month, right? So what you want to do, if you want to get the phone, get it. I think it's a very good phone. I think they've even fixed a couple of the bugs and problems here and there. The experience that I'm having is better than when I first got it, which is good. But I'm still, of course, waiting on this December update that, well, there's like, 4 days left in December? So Google is giving a lot of mixed signals right here. I'm thinking that maybe the problem is larger than they thought it was in the beginning, and it's causing them problems to get it addressed. So, what can you do? If you want to buy one, go get it. If it starts having problems, return it. You can do that. And if it's having issues, you can probably return it just about anywhere without a restocking fee. Normally, it's for convenience. If you get it, you're like, oh, I just didn't like it. Well, if you get it and the modem's not working and you can sit there and look, I can't make phone calls. Then you're probably not going to have a restocking fee. But I think that it's fine if you want to get one. Now, I'm not a salesman for these guys. I don't care. If you buy one, that's great. I think that it's a good phone. But also, in the back of your mind, know that if you experience anything like your phone dropping calls, if you can't make phone calls, if the signal drops out, if it shows it's got full bars but yet you can't connect to the internet or do anything, That's problematic. And even by the time you may be able to get one, Google might have fixed it because the wait list for trying to get a Pixel 6 Pro has been a long time. I know people that have been waiting over a month, almost 2 months to get them in some cases. So I think it's a good phone. I love just about everything about it, except for the hiccups and these bugs and this. The way Google has handled this has left a real bitter taste in my mouth because really, and I addressed this in another video, most people get a Pixel for what? 2 reasons, right? The camera and the software. Google makes Android. They have the most control over this out of anybody. They've got this nice stock experience. They've got all their cool software implementations and stuff. But it's been so problematic, they've even removed a couple of the different features that people really like right now. And maybe we'll get them back with the next update. So if you're on the fence about it and you don't need to get a phone, I would say wait. If you just have to go out and get one, if you've got a good deal, if there's a great carrier incentive, if you can like trade in your old phone and get one for free, I think that I would still, without hesitation, go get one. But bear in mind, we have had some problems with it. So this isn't something that I think is the end of the world. And largely my concern here has been that Google just hasn't fixed it yet. And Google, of anybody, should be the one fixing it and fixing it very, very quickly. And I've seen responses to software problems in the past. Apple addresses them pretty quickly. Samsung addresses them pretty quickly. And here's the thing. They're trying to tackle like all these issues all at once. They need to do like a targeted fix. So like, look, you don't have to wait till the Monday of next month to drop it. You don't have to maybe fix some of these things a couple at a time, roll them out, rebuild some of the confidence that people have in this sector. I know there's still people that I get comments every day. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't have these problems. What's the big deal? Well, it is a big deal because there is a segment of people who cannot make phone calls and have all sorts of problems. So if you were experiencing these issues, you would be singing a different tune. And I don't like that. I don't like this whataboutism. I don't like this, oh, well, it's not my problem, so clearly there is not an issue. This is perfect. For those of you out there who have this phone, it's working well, that's great. Mine's pretty much working well. I don't really have any significant problems anymore. I don't have these connectivity issues, and honestly, I kind of wish that I did, so that way I could find a way to troubleshoot them and do something on my end to try and help you guys. But I don't. My Pixel 6 and my 6 Pro are fine. And I did do a video the other day about a possible fix that might help. I actually had a friend of mine who is another tech reviewer who tested out the signal strength on his phone, and it actually increased by like 20-30%. Like it actually went up. So I think there is something to the fix video I made. Maybe it's not an end-all be-all, but it does seem to be helping people who had signal strength issues more so than connectivity issues. So there may still be something to it. I don't know. I think that it's still okay to go buy one if you want one, if it's the phone you always wanted. Bear in mind, if you do have issues, take it back or hold on to it knowing that there's supposed to be a fix coming. I don't want to say, hey, go out and spend your hard-earned money on it. Be cautious in this. Because if you don't need a new phone right now, what's the sense of urgency? Like if you have a sense of urgency and you absolutely have to get it, go ahead. But I would still caution, maybe wait. Probably going to have an update here in the next couple of weeks. I would sincerely hope. Like if we roll around till the first Monday of January and there's still nothing, that would send off big, big, big red flags. Like red flags everywhere. Like just throwing them out like it's a parade. So maybe wait. Wait for this update to be issued. I think if you really want to go get one, you can. It's probably going to be okay for you, more than likely. Like, more likely than not, your phone will be perfectly fine if you buy one. If you're concerned about it, wait a little bit longer. I would exercise a little bit of caution. But by and large, I love the phone. I think it's great. I've really enjoyed it. And at $599 for the Pixel 6 itself, it's hard to go wrong there because everything else is way, way more expensive. And I really enjoy the experience on this phone. So that's all I've got. If you have any questions or comments, you want to debate it, you want to talk about it some more, head down to the comment section and we'll discuss it there. Because, you know, I always love to do that with you guys. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.